Brad, Chad, Evangeline. I see that the three of you are holding hands, so that's nice. Brad and Chad, you guys were Cupid buddies. I don't know how else to say that, and so I apologize if that's offensive, but I don't know what to say. Somebody see a witch doctor, or it just wore off? That's nice to know. I always wondered if it was a permanent thing with his little arrows, because what a little monster that kid is. Oh, look at you guys are standing in a circle and everybody's holding hands. So you guys have kind of found a new version of this. Do you guys know Thad? You're baring your teeth, and you just got your hackles up. Evangeline, do they know Thad? Do we not talk about it? I'm sorry I brought it up. I was already sitting here when you three walked up, so I'm planning to stay here. If you want to end this conversation, you guys can go inside or whatever you need to do. You seem happy together, and I'm sorry that I brought up something that looks like the three of you are going to need to talk about. But I think it's important that we talk about these things and we be open when there's so many moving parts in a relationship, because I can't count all of you sometimes. Thanks for doing that little Cupid experiment so the rest of us would know how it works. If you guys want any snacks or anything, we've got tater tots. I can heat those up. You're all just standing there. I think I was pretty clear. Like, I'd like to continue sitting on the porch. It's nice out here. And if you just stay there, it's very... okay, fair. Hey, how come there are 3 goats in the yard? Hey, Serafina. Hey, Arabella. You gonna ride them across a bridge? Well, that sounds like fun, but I'm sure that can't be the whole story. So why are you gonna ride the goats across the bridge? Because there's an ogre under them, so don't go across the bridge. Oh, the goats have a plan. Wait, the goats have a plan. The goats told you a plan to get... All right, well, let's go ahead and back up. What's on the other side? No, we're going to go all the way, and then you're going to walk me through the thing. So what's on the other side of the bridge? Samanthony's in a prison. She's a dark wizard lord. Okay, great. So you got to... I'm sorry, that sounds scary. Let's get her saved. So you got to get across the bridge to get to save Samanthony, but... ogre or troll that lives under the bridge. Have you Googled to see if there's a different route? You have to go across that bridge. Okay, and this is where the goats come in. They look so normal, they're just eating, but they don't look like tricky goats. So what are they gonna do? They're gonna trick the troll. Okay. Imagine you're me and you heard that you're gonna go past a troll that eats people to save your friend who's being held by a dark lord, and your solution is that these goats, these just cute little goats, are gonna trick the troll that wants to eat you. Imagine that you've heard someone say that. Don't roll your eyes. I don't know, can I follow you in a car to call for help? Nope, all right, I'm gonna. So be safe on your goats, I'm gonna follow you in my car. Oh, Timmy! Timmy, a rat just ran out of your room. Timmy, a rat just ran out of your room. That means 2 things. That means your room has gotta be absolutely filthy and it's attracting rodents, so magically make that stop. And it means that we need to go get the rat traps out of the... Why do you look so sad? The rat's your friend? Is the rat a little boy that got turned into a rat? No, the rat's like your school pet. Everybody's got a little pet that they bring to school? Okay, news to me. We should get a cage and a little wheel and a little thing that the rats drink from. He's also an old man. The cats just got upset when I said that, and they have every right to. How and why and absolutely not. He's also an old man? When is he an old man? How? You can't have a rat in your room. You almost could have, but then you told me that he's also an old man. Do you understand the difference of being a school pet and being an old man who sleeps in the little boy's room? You know, I'm gonna go find the rat, and I might actually get a rat trap, unless we can have a talk to the old man about not being an old man. Your school pet can't be an old man! Buffalo's dad said all bankers are dirty goblins? I don't love that. Why would he say that? Are goblins dirty? There's a goblin that works at your school. Okay, so that goblin's not a banker, and you're telling me that goblin is not dirty. All right. Why was he yelling about bankers and their cleanliness and what kind of being they are? He just has opinions that he likes to shout. So that's a stereotype? In my mind, I'm stereotyping Buffalo's dad. I'm picturing a very angry, red-faced man, probably a bushy mustache, and that's not fair, because he might not look like that, and also there are men with rosy red cheeks and mustaches who are kind to bankers and goblins. As a man who works in finance, who has never worked with and does not know any goblins, I bet there are some kind goblins, both in the banks and out, who would feel unfairly judged by Buffalo's dad's statement. Does Buffalo's dad look like a buffalo? Because that's all I can picture. No, he looks like a regular guy. I'm picturing an angry buffalo who named his kid Buffalo, who yells about the bankers in his town and how they're goblins, even if it's not true. And I don't want you to take that to Buffalo's father. I don't think he needs to know my feelings. They could be misguided, just the way his thoughts about bankers and goblins aren't necessarily spot on. We don't judge a book by its cover. We don't judge a goblin by its bank. We don't judge a man by the naming of his son Buffalo and assume that he is half of a buffalo and the rest of him a man. I gotta meet him at some point to get a new picture in my head. Hey, Woblop, I see that your hands are busy. You're polishing all of the loose change from the change dish, which is great. Those coins look so sparkly. So while you're busy doing that, I'm not gonna ask you to stop working, but I brought some cracker paste. Would you mind if I just get a little... Yeah, there you go. Is that good? Is that, yeah? Ah, I'm so glad. I mixed it up
I used rainwater from the bucket out back. I wanted to ask if you know anything about magical brooms and building them. You shaking your head? No? You've seen magical brooms, right? Oh, here we go. Nom, nom, nom. All right. Yeah, so you've seen wizards and they have magical brooms that they fly on because they have to be like very specially made and it takes a long time. And I was just thinking you're so good at fixing stuff and building stuff. And I just thought maybe if you wanted to, I would happily let you build brooms here. You can give them away to people. You can make them as gifts for Timmy and Evangeline because I know you love them. I could supply hair and pricks of blood. And you can be a broom maker. And people pay a lot of money for those, but I would make sure that none of that money went to you. I know that you hate that, and I don't want that to happen to you. So you get cracker paste galore. You go. Oh, there's a big bite, little wop wop. And then you would not get paid for the broom making. I'll go get some wood. Let's see what happens. Sounds fun. It's a project.
Are your shoes made of glass? That seems like a crazy choice for a school dance, because won't you be like dancing around, right, Evangeline? This is like a proper school dance, not a magical dance where no one dances. So yeah, what if they break? I feel like glass breaks and glass on your feet. The shoes are magical, so they won't break. I hope that's true. Your dress is beautiful. You ladies look wonderful. I'm sure you're gonna have a great time. The birds made that? I don't really have a follow-up. That sounds great. Let's do, if you're not gonna be home by 1, I want a phone call so that I can come pick. Oh, you'll be home by midnight? I mean, if you're not gonna be, you will be, so you have to be home by, you have a strict curfew. Your carriage turns into a pumpkin. You guys are going in a carriage. That's cool. But it's a pumpkin. It will be a pumpkin by midnight? Okay. And then the horse turns back into a dog. That carriage is sort of pumpkin shaped. That horse is licking itself in a way that a dog would normally do. Let's say that the carriage becomes a pumpkin and stuff. I could come get you and I could take you home. You don't want to go home. Stepsisters, stepmom. You can stay here if you need to crash. You know what I'll do? I'm gonna set up some blow-up mattresses because I imagine Samantha and the gang will probably end up back here because that's just what happens. And there'll be ice cream ready to go. You guys have a great time at the dance. I want you to dance softly. I'm gonna have gauze. I'm gonna have gauze just in case. Ice cream, blow-up mattresses, and gauze in case your glass shoes give out. The pumpkin's way too big. We're gonna have to hire a tow truck to move the pumpkin. I thought it would go back to normal pumpkin size, but it didn't. So everybody had fun at the dance. I see you're missing one of your glass slippers. Did it break? Did it break like I said it was gonna? It didn't? Just slipped off? So you wore both of them through the night and then one of them just came right off on your way out and you were in a hurry because you had to get home before midnight. What's this? An alert? The prince is coming to every house everyone has to try on the slipper? So you probably know about that. What's that about? You got to dance with the prince last night. That's cool. And then you ran away before you got to, this notification, it says the prince doesn't know who the slipper belongs to except that she's the woman of his dreams. So you two fell in love, it sounds like, in that one night of dancing. If he saw your face, that wouldn't be the ticket. But if foot fits inside the slipper that you left behind the glass shoe, then that's you. Have you thought about saying, it's me? Do you remember looking at me all night? Because I'd be nervous that someone would, have the same shoe size. Especially if he's going all around town, it sounds like. This doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But if you want to hang out here, because you don't want to go back to where your stepmother is. Oh, you got a message from your stepsisters about the shoe? They're cutting their feet off? Just parts of their feet. Just sawing off toes and heels to fit in this glass slipper? Don't go home to that. Psychopaths. Also, Prince of what? Like the Prince of Wales comes to mind, but I know he doesn't live around here. We don't have any sort of feudal system with princes and kings and things here. He's the Prince of Charm? His name is Prince Charming. His name is Prince Charming? Or we just call him Prince Charming? Why are you flooding the front yard? What are you bending? You're bending. You're practicing bending. Say something other than the word bending, because I'm lost. You want to bend the water. So you have a friend who's a water bender, and they use water, and they can make the water do stuff. Okay, bending didn't work for me, but make the water do stuff. That resonates. So you're trying to control the water. So we've got a tiny pond in the yard, and it's certainly killing all the plants there because they're drowning. What's the purpose? You want to use this because there's people that bend fire. There's fire. Look, we've had some bad fires up here, so that'd be great if you could control water. I will say that you're just draining that water right into the soil, and it's being wasted. So when it's time to fight the the bendy fires, the firemen, that you will have less water from your practice. Could you go to the lake for practice? Or start with just a small cup of water? Because it's just still growing and I haven't seen anything happen. I do not want to discourage you from being on the right side of this fight. I'll take water over fire any day, but I will take the water and I'll keep it as opposed to paying the water company for the water that is going down there to drown out the worms. I'm gonna turn the hose off and then we'll talk. Thad, buddy, come on. Appreciation, I want, it's hard to describe the gratitude that you would take this time out of your day, pop over. You know Evangeline's not here. She's already at school. And here I am getting a visit from Thad the Fay, bringing me some fruit for my day. And so I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I mean, it's like the words I want to say don't do justice to the feeling. I hope that other people, when you bring them fruit, I hope they really thank you, because it seems like you're just doing a lot and going out of your way. And so I just want to make sure that this sentiment of appreciation comes across when I say, God, again, it's just not quite enough because nobody else is bringing me fruit. I love fruit. I haven't even gotten a chance to eat the last apple you gave me because I've been wanting to say so sincerely an expression of gratitude that encases the feeling of warmth. I think you get it. I think you know what I'm going for. I don't need to babble on anymore. I'm gonna go put this with the other one, and I'm gonna chomp in with my teeth. You go pick up your kids or whatever it is you do in the morning.
Your school's doing a candy sale, a little fundraiser where we buy candy, even though we pay that tuition. They've already got all my money, but I can buy some candy. Okay, so I get to sample what I want here and place an order. They're called feeling flavors. What is that? You're just smiling at me. Okay, here we go. Why is it so silly? Why is it so silly? Oh, that's a funny thing. Okay, I'll try that one. Don't look at me right now. Just don't look at me. I'll eat this candy if you clean your room. How about that? How about I eat candy and you clean your room? Then we're both getting something done, okay? I need to eat another one because this doesn't feel good on me at all. I love you so much, bud. You're so special to me. I want to thank you for this bowl of candy. And I want to thank you for being you. I'd bring you in for a hug, but I'm going to eat another one of these and I don't know what's going to happen. So you stay over there, because who knows? Who knows, okay? Is that worm? What is that flavor? I don't feel anything, but that's disgusting. Okay, no.
Brad and Chad and Thad, a werewolf, a vampire, and a Fay, oh my. Nothing? Alright. Do you guys want to try some feelings flavors? Some feelings flavors. I think that's what they're called. Timmy brought them home from school. They're a little candy snack. Yeah. Ooh, Brad, you got a green one. Yeah, you're looking at oh no. Don't be jealous. Don't be jealous of Chad. You guys are very different, and there's nothing to argue about. And then what color did you get? Ooh, you guys, Thad got a red one. Nothing? You don't feel different at all? Man, that one almost took me out. Almost took out the whole household. Okay, you guys want to try some more? Yeah, go. Ooh, Chad, the blue ones. Yep, I know. Oh, that's a loud howl you've got, buddy. Yep. Here, you know what? You guys grab a yellow one. Oh, that was red. You both got red. Oh, there they go. They're fighting in the street. Ooh, God, they can throw each other so far, and then they just get right back up. It's crazy. Thad, did you wanna try another one? Ooh, yeah, those white ones really take you to a dark. Nothing. You don't feel anything. That's crazy. When I ate the white one, I was literally waiting for death until after that I got a yellow one. Let me get a yellow one for myself. No, those ones, they are fun. They are so fun. Actually, you should try a yellow one. Grab a yellow one. Yep. Nothing. God, what is it like up in that head of yours? Not feeling anything? Oh, they're kissing. Brad and Chad, they stopped fighting and now they're having a kiss. That's weird, because I didn't give them a different jelly bean. Hi, thanks. Timmy's dad. I was wondering if any of the parents in here have been into the Forbidden Forest. To a person, all of you have. Okay, well, aren't I the only actually forbidden one? Who forbids it? Why is it called forbidden? Because of the danger, and you're not supposed to go into it. So I want to stop you, and I want to highlight that phrase. You're not supposed to go in it. But it seems like on multiple occasions the children have gone on field trips, right? Like school-sanctioned trips into the Forbidden Forest. Yeah, a lot of nodding from everyone, and just blank stares otherwise. So nobody else. We're good with the Forbidden Forest. You've all been in there and you survived. My son talks a lot about giant spiders and monsters and things. He makes it sound like it's a very scary place. Yeah, more nodding, okay. So really scary, but go in there is what I'm getting. I was going to make a motion that we like set different, like only morning hours for Forbidden Forest, because some of those field trips come back awfully late, but it seems like the Forbidden Forest is an important part of the education, and nobody else wants to actually forbid the Forbidden Forest. We want to make sure that the Forbidden Forest is entirely on limits, is what I'm getting. So motion to make the kids go into the Forbidden Forest less, no, that is denied. Good, great, okay. The word forbidden to me has always meant don't go. No? Okay, I'm sorry, sorry to speak out of turn.